It's time to start the process of writing sets that train and teach. So, what tasks are going to be effective for every stroke, regardless of what you're trying to accomplish? First, having concrete goals is critical to any great set. They need to have times, or they need to have stroke counts or kick counts, or they need to have stroke rates or kick rates that they're trying to achieve, or some combination of all of these. So, having concrete goals is going to force them to find solutions. If they don't have a goal, they just have to complete the task without any sort of pressure, and that's not going to be nearly as effective as if they have a goal that they're trying to achieve. And considering our long-term goals are to swim faster with longer strokes and faster rates, this is critical for guiding the learning process. They don't need to be in place all the time, but they should be in place pretty frequently, and it doesn't have to be all three, but including one or even two is often really helpful. Secondly, we can use training aids. So to modify propulsion, we can change their hands and how their hands interact with the water. We can use paddles to also change how their hands interact with the water. We can use fins to change how their feet interact with the water and get more speed. We can use a band and a buoy to isolate the arms by taking out the legs. And we can use resistance to create a force overload and to help them learn how to apply pressure backwards against the water. In terms of hands, you can see the different hand positions available here. The top row is all useful for helping swimmers to learn how to use the forearm, and the others are useful for creating variability. And the last two variations are particularly effective in helping swimmers learn how to use their forearm when they swim as well. Training aids can also be used for modifying drag to help swimmers learn how to eliminate resistance as they move through the water. So resistance can be useful because it creates more drag so that they get a sensation of what more drag feels like, and when contrasted without the resistance, it can often lead to more awareness of what their body is doing as it slips through the water. Snorkels can help swimmers feel what it's like to not have the breath disrupt the stroke, and so they can use that as a template to try to improve how they swim when they do breathe. A buoy and a band can also take away the legs to prevent the legs from compensating for poor body position or poor alignment. And the swimmer needs to learn how to use their torso and manage their torso position to maintain great alignment. So these are all aids that can be useful in helping swimmers learn to improve their alignment regardless of what task they're achieving. So next time, we discuss task modifications that'll work for any stroke, but what about tasks that work specifically for a given stroke? That's what we'll discuss in the next video.